Retirement crisis in America for 70% of low-income women and 61% of people 50 and up. Today, I read an article on Yahoo Finance put out by Go Banking Rates and written by Tina Nazarian titled, "Over 70% of low-income women have no confidence in their ability to plan for retirement. 8 solutions that would help them." The author referenced a new survey from the National Council on Aging and the Women's Institute for a Secure Retirement, which revealed over 70% of low-income women say they are not confident about their ability to plan and save for retirement. I'm going to stop right here and say this is tragic. My heart goes out to these women who feel this way. I hope for some of them there is time to put in place a retirement plan with the help of a professional. I'd love to see all Americans reach an age where they can stop working and enjoy retirement without financial worries. Getting back to the article, the author referenced an email from Ramsey Alwyn, NCOA's president and CEO, which said, "Very difficult to save for retirement when you do not have access to a cost-effective way to do it." The author went on to reference this individual further by saying, "Low-income women can only do so much." Well, my friends, here are my thoughts. It's not just low-income women who can only do so much. This is applicable to many Americans of all genders and many different income levels. A lot of people are struggling right now due to inflation. Many have not seen their wages keep pace with the rising cost of just about everything in life. Many people are living paycheck to paycheck, and they can't even begin to think about retirement. Some people aren't even living paycheck to paycheck. They rely on credit cards and buy now, pay later loans to survive. Many are taking on more and more debt to fund their lifestyles, which may be one reason why credit card debt surpassed $1 trillion recently, which is the highest level ever on record. Some people are trying to kick the can down the road, but debt can quickly spiral out of control and consume your life. However bad the retirement crisis in America is today, I suspect it will be far worse in the future. But what do I know? I'm just some guy on YouTube. What do you think? Share your thoughts in the comment section below. I read another interesting article today. This one was on Yahoo Finance, put out by USA Today and written by Celine Martin, titled, "Majority of Americans over 50 worry they won't have enough money for retirement. Study." According to the author, an increasing number of people are worried that they won't have enough money to live comfortably in retirement, and men aren't as financially secure as they once were, according to an annual survey from the American Association of Retired Persons. Well, my friends, I find this interesting since the last article that I discussed related to 70% of low-income women who say they are not confident about their ability to plan and save for retirement. This next article provides evidence that it's not just a problem with low-income women here in America. Men also are not as financially secure as they once were. Getting back to the article, the author shared findings from the AARP Financial Security Trends Survey, which revealed 61% of those 50 and up are worried they won't have enough money for retirement. Most disturbing to me is that 1 in 5 people who haven't retired yet said they have no retirement savings at all. I've been saying this for a while now, but not enough people are listening because I have a very small channel without a lot of reach. People will have a hard time surviving just on Social Security in the future. Some people are struggling to do that right now. I suspect it will be even more difficult as rent gets more expensive for those who don't own a home, as property taxes and property insurance gets more expensive for those who do own homes, and as just about everything else in life costs more, such as groceries, car maintenance, car insurance, medical care, clothing, etc. Now, some people recognize this and they are trying to save for retirement, but some are not saving nearly enough. To my point, the author of this article referenced the Senior Vice President of Research at AARP, who said, and I'll quote, "Among retirement savers who are 50 and over, there's a growing number compared to last year that don't expect that they will save sufficiently if they continue at the current rate that they save." Here's what is scary to me about this. We've enjoyed some amazing gains in the stock market in the past decade and a half. If we ever see a correction or crash, some of these meager savings that some people have worked hard to put away could get partially wiped out, and it could take a long time to recoup those losses. If people have had a hard time growing a nest egg for retirement in the past decade and a half with amazing stock market returns, what might it be like in the future if we see more modest returns? The Senior Vice President of Research at AARP was once again referenced by the author as saying, "A reason for retirement woes is inflation." She called it a bread and butter and kitchen table issue because people are struggling to afford basic necessities and gas, as documented by the fact that 70% of all survey respondents expressed concern about prices rising at a faster rate than their income. To make matters worse, the average amount of credit card debt, according to researchers, was $8,169 in January of 2024. I feel bad for anyone who has that level of credit card debt, given the high level of interest being charged by credit card companies. Some people are throwing away a lot of money each month on interest, which could potentially be saved for retirement. Credit card companies are getting rich, while some people are sacrificing their future financial security by servicing debt instead of saving. Getting back to the article, I want to share with you some findings from the survey regarding men. 40% of men are worried about basic expenses, which is up from 33% in January of 2022. 42% of all men ages 30 and up describe their financial situation as only fair or poor, which is up from 34% in January of 2022. 43% of men carry a credit card balance, which is up from 38% in 2022. Only 62% of men have emergency savings today, which is down from 69% in January 2022. In each of these examples, things are headed in the wrong direction, in my opinion. I hate to hear about the personal financial situation for Americans getting worse. This is all happening during a time when we hear on the news that our economy is booming. Do you believe that narrative that is told over and over again? Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Continuing with the theme of retirement, I read another article on Yahoo Finance put out by MoneyWise and written by Sarah Lewis, titled, "Over 30 million baby boomers will turn 65 soon, but 2/3 are not financially ready for retirement." The author of this article referenced a new study from the ALI Retirement Income Institute, which revealed nearly 2/3 of peak boomers will struggle to meet their needs through their retirements, let alone maintain their current standard of living. I'll share a quote with you from Robert Shapiro, the co-author of the study. He said, "A majority will find themselves with inadequate resources for retirement, and a large majority will either have inadequate resources or are likely to suffer significant strains in retirement." He went on to say, "This isn't part of the American dream." Well, I couldn't agree more. I'll expand on that a bit. The American dream of home ownership is slowly slipping away as Wall Street companies buy up as many properties as they can, and as everyday Americans get priced out of the market as prices get driven up. Some are priced out of the market even more so now that interest rates for a 30-year fixed-rate mortgage are in the low 7% range. The American dream of retirement after a long working career is also becoming elusive for more and more people as time goes on. There will be a lot of people who will need to work until they pass away. They will have no other choice. The modest amount of money provided by Social Security will likely not be enough. I'm going to share some interesting data from the survey. Peak boomer men have a median retirement balance of nearly $269,000, while women of the same age have a nest egg of just $185,000. College graduates have savings of around $591,000, but those with just a high school diploma report balances closer to $75,000. Here are my thoughts. Imagine only having $75,000 in retirement savings and being close to retirement age. When applying the 4% rule, that $75,000 is only going to generate $3,000 per year in income, or $250 per month. Add that $250 per month to whatever you get from Social Security, and you might struggle to survive unless you have a modest home that is paid off with low property taxes, low insurance, and no HOA fees. For renters, I fear they will be in a very difficult situation in the future. I hope someone with just $75,000 saved for retirement has a spouse who will also be receiving Social Security, and I hope this person's spouse has more than $75,000 saved. When we review data from studies like this, there are so many things we don't know. Someone may not trust Wall Street, and so he or she may not have saved much in a retirement plan. But someone like this might own 10 rental properties that are cash flowing well. Or someone like this might be set to inherit millions from their aging parents. I'm sure there are all types of situations that we can't begin to understand. Some people will be fine, even though on the surface it looks like they will struggle financially. While there are people like this, there are others who have nothing saved or very little saved, and they don't have a spouse. They won't inherit millions, and they don't own anything other than the clothes on their back and some plastic junk in the closet of their apartment. That is the grim reality for some individuals here in America. I sympathize with their struggle. In no way am I criticizing them. I wish them the best as they try to navigate old age with little to no savings. What do you think about all this? Share your thoughts in the comment section below. Please keep in mind that everything in this video is for entertainment purposes only, and nothing in this video is financial advice or advice of any kind. If you need advice, seek advice from a qualified professional in good standing who puts your interests first and foremost. If you enjoyed this video, consider subscribing to the channel. Please also consider sharing this video with your friends. I want to extend a special thanks to everyone who has subscribed to this channel. I want to also thank all of my channel members. Check out some of the great books that I suggest you consider reading in the description below. I've included Amazon affiliate links to these books. As an Amazon associate, I earn from qualifying purchases. Stay healthy and wealthy. I'll see everyone in the next video.